Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Charming Empire along Sera's route. Today is the day of the ball. I don't know if we're jumping into that or, well, right now it's the morning, so I don't know if we're actually going to be doing things throughout the day or if we're just going to go right into the ball. We'll see. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. It's the day of the ball, and I've been restless since morning. Oh, okay, it's not morning anymore. Never mind. It doesn't start until evening, so there's still time, but the palace is bustling, and my tutor isn't coming. All I can do is wait. I don't feel like reading a book, so I sit down gazing outside.
Are you nervous?
Very. No, I'm fine. Telling Sera I'm nervous won't solve anything. I might have accidentally hurt his feelings, but I don't have time to worry about that. Sera stays quiet until a maid comes to call me. It's the first time I've seen her room at sunset. It's time to get ready, princess. After a gentle knock, a couple of maids come in the room with bags. The bags probably have my dress and all the accessories to go with it. Sera leaves the room to let me change. He'll probably stand by the door until I'm ready. We didn't say a word until after I said I was fine. I stare after him as he leaves the room. Come to think of it, we haven't been talking much lately. Aww, that's disappointing. The two maids come up to me when the door shuts. We've come to help you change, princess. Let's stand over here. Okay. I try to relax as I stand in front of the mirror. I've worn this dress to get it fitted and during my dance lessons, but it's nerve-wracking to think how this time I'm wearing it for the big day. I can't get over how pretty it is. Did we get to see it? It's tiring to wear dresses since I'm used to kimonos, but dresses are beautiful to look at. The skirt flows out from my squeezed waist. All of the frills are heavy, but they look beautiful as I move. It's so different from my usual clothes. The dress alone might make me look a little more princess-like. Well, it should. Now it's my job to live up to the dress. You look beautiful, princess. Thank you. I see myself smile in the mirror, but I look so different that my reflection looks like someone else. Well, that's it. There's still some time until the ball, so you can wait here until we call you. Okay. When the maids leave, Sera comes back in. When he first sees me, his mouth falls open, but no sound comes out. What, he's never seen me like this? For the practices? Maybe he's worried about the silence between us earlier. Whatever the reason, the room falls silent for a few minutes. And now it's time. Sera? I look at him and all, too. He's dressed up for the ball, too? Can we see, pretty please? He's wearing a black western suit. It looks good on his tall frame, but it's strange to see him in something that's not a kimono. Aha! That's not a black suit, that's kind of gray. But yeah, it looks good on him.
I was told I can't go into the ballroom in my regular clothes, even though I was against it.
Sera explains my brother is the one who told him, so he couldn't say no. Well, you look great.
Don't force yourself.
Sera's brow froze as he looks away. But it's true, it's a very fresh and handsome look. If I tell him what I think, he'll only think it's more empty praise. So I look out the darkening window and see the lights in town coming on. It's almost time for the ball. Here I go. Oh, I'm so nervous. My hands clutch at my racing heart as I walk down the hall, with my maids in front and Sera behind me. I glance back at Sera. So, you're coming to the ballroom with me? Sera doesn't answer. He seems to be deep in thought. Sera? I stop so Sera can catch up. Once we're side by side, he turns to me in surprise.
What was that?
Are you coming to the ballroom with me?
Oh, yes, of course. That's why I'm dressed like this.
Oh, good. That's comforting to know. I try to calm myself down. Sera seems distracted. I wonder what's wrong. We stop at the ballroom doors before I can figure it out. My fingers shake nervously, and I forget all about Sera's strange behavior. We go into a small room that connects to the ballroom. Since today is my debut, I won't be going through the main entrance. Soshi will escort me through the side. Everyone's eyes are going to be on me. Being the center of attention makes me nervous. Oh, whoa, Soshi, look at you.
There you are.
Look at that white suit. Soshi is waiting for us in the small room. He's never seen me in a dress before, but he doesn't have anything to say. It's not like I'm starving for his praise, but he could at least say something. I'm sorry for making you wait.
No, you're right on time. Do you understand the procedure?
Yes. When the head servant announces us, Soshi and I will enter the ballroom with the music.
Since you're here, I'll tell the head servant to start early.
Oh, okay. Soshi ends the conversation there and strides out of the room. As I gaze at the door, closing behind Soshi, I'm reminded how little he cares about me. Oh, he's just not the type to show it.
Are you okay?
Huh? Sera suddenly speaks from behind me. Why wouldn't I be?
You look pale. Did you eat?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I only ate some on my lunch so I could fit in my dress. Did they really tighten it that much? But that's too embarrassing to tell Sera.
I see. So you're just nervous.
Sera whispers to himself. Hmm? He keeps whispering to himself as I stare at him in confusion.
How can I help her not be nervous?
Was he distracted because he was trying to find a way to help me relax? I think back to him in the hallway. He's been thinking so seriously. A smile spreads across my face, but Sera just looks at me suspiciously.
Why are you smiling?
Oh, it's nothing. I feel much better after laughing a little. There, you helped me, I'm relaxed. I look back at Sera with a smile. Sera, it looks like you helped me relax.
I did. That's good to hear. But you sure have a lot of emotions in the span of a few minutes.
It looks even better from the front view. Sera gives me an exhausted look.
Everything's set.
Suddenly, Soshi comes in the room, and Sera takes his place in front of the door. I'm ready. I slowly walk across the carpeted floor to the ballroom door. I can hear the music start through the closed doors.
I am pleased to present your princess.
The big doors burst open just as I hear the head servant's voice. The ballroom fills with music and applause. I place my hand on Soshi's and walk forward as gracefully as my tutor taught me. I almost look away under all the stares.
Raise your head.
Soshi whispers a warning without even looking at me, as if he read my mind. It makes me depressed to think this is all working toward my eventual marriage, but I don't want all the hard work I put in for today go to waste. I raise my head and stride forward. Aw man, the blackout made me think we were going to get a picture, but we didn't.
Who knew Lord Amazaki had such a beautiful sister? You look lovely in your dress.
Thank you. I cordially shake the man's hand and smile. This is exhausting, but I'm still doing okay. After Soshi announced who I was, a big group gathers around me. All the people make me dizzy, but I finally start to calm down.
Such a beautiful princess is sure to have lots of marriage suitors.
I don't know about that. I give the man an ambiguous reply. I wince at the word marriage, but he doesn't seem to notice.
Don't be modest. I saw the men gazing at you. In fact, I was one of them.
Everyone gives me friendly smiles, but it's probably only because I'm the princess and Soshi's sister. I knew this would happen, but it's sad to think they're not really looking at me. By the way, where's Sera? Sera, are you being a bad bodyguard? Where are you? I look around to find him. There he is. He's leaning against the wall a little ways away. Sera. I smile at people I don't know as I walk toward him. I breathe a sigh of relief when I catch up to Sera. But Sera just looks annoyed.
What do you want over here?
Nothing. I'm just happy I found you. Sera gives me a cold gaze.
This is your debut ball. There are tons of men who want to talk to you. Go talk with them.
I need a break. Be my rock. My heart drops at Sera's cold attitude. But you look bored.
I'm your bodyguard. I'm never bored on the job.
I guess so, but will you dance with me then? I'm so tired of smiling. It's a pain to go back to the guests again. Sera stares at me as if he knows what I'm thinking.
It's my job to be your bodyguard. It's your job to dance with the guests at the ball. You don't have time to dance with me.
And he doesn't have time to dance with you because he needs to guard you. I know. I'll dance with the guests, but just one song, please? Sera stiffens up in protest, but I'm not about to back down.
No, there are people who know me here. Go back to your guests.
I have to admit he's right, and trudge back to the group of guests with a heavy heart. I wish we could have danced at least once at the ball. Aww. There was no way, really? Maybe when it's over. All of the guests I dance with praise my dancing with a smile. But is it true praise? Thanks to all my practice, I'm able to dance to every song and don't even step on my partner's foot once. I love dancing now, but this isn't very fun. But Sera's right. This is my debut ball. I'm not here to have fun. A quiet melody plays as I glide gracefully across the floor. My partner smiles at me.
Princess, can we have dinner sometime?
Dinner?
Yes, I'd love you to try the food at my favorite restaurant.
I see. I brush off his advances with an ambiguous reply, but he comes on strong.
What day would work for you?
I don't know if I can go. You gotta talk to my brother about that.
Don't worry, I'm good friends with your brother, so I'm sure he would approve.
Oh. I'm not sure how to say no. If he's really friends with my brother, he should know I'm not allowed to go out of the palace. I shall say no. I got somebody else in my heart, buddy. I'm sorry. Going to dinner with someone I just met is...
Don't worry about it so much.
I'm pretty sure I said no, but the man still isn't giving up. Is this ball ever going to end? When I stare off into the distance, I suddenly meet Sera's gaze. And he doesn't glance. Oh, look at him! Hot as ever. In fact, even hotter than usual. Sera. But he just looks at me quietly without any intention of helping me. Of course he won't help me. These men are just kindly asking me on a date. I sadly realize I was expecting too much. He won't intervene as a jealous boyfriend. Suddenly, the music stops, and everything falls silent. Everyone's just as confused as I am as we look around the room.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have some important news.
Soshi? Soshi's voice echoes through the room, and everyone stops their murmuring.
On the day of her debut, I am pleased to announce the princess is engaged to be married.
Already? You couldn't have told me this first. It can't be. This is such a shock that my mind goes blank. Well, I guess I'm not going on that date at least. But the audience ignores how I feel and bursts into applause. I thought I wasn't getting married until a lot later. If Soshi hadn't told me yet, why is he announcing it here? The nerve of him deciding this on his own makes me speechless. But no matter how sad I am, I can't fight against my brother. I have to get married like he tells me to. Just like a puppet. The shock of it all makes my knees weak, and I crumple to the floor. Oh no, that's not a good reaction. Pretend to pass out. Did I actually pass out, or did I just fall to my knees? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. Oh my goodness! We just debuted! What if somebody just see me and go,
"Ah, yes, I must have her. Let me go talk to her brother."
My god, that was fast. I was barely put on the shelf before I was bought. Well, I hope to see you in that next episode to see who our fiancé is. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.